I feel more nerves at practice. And this is where you putting your most significant work in there. This is where the dog work go down, you know what I'm saying? Because once you get to the fight, it's more so, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. When I get in here, it's the most, I take it more serious than the fight.
Tell me about law school, man. What does it mean to you, you know, having come up through the ranks here, stayed here, been loyal to this place? What does it mean? I've been here all day. I see the sense of community. Yeah. What does it mean to you?
Man, like I said, that dreams come true, man. The real dreams come true. Like, yeah, it's just a place that I feel like gave an opportunity to, you know, a hungry, you know what I'm saying, kid looking for success. And it gave a real opportunity. So, you know, it means a lot to me, you know. And I still feel like, you know, that's something that's still optional also, meaning that I feel like we got more, support to help, you know, to give to these other cats that's out here and these other young kids coming up that's dreaming big. Like, when I dive in, they're not like just something that's always fast, so it's the setup. If y'all always trying to hit each other, even though you tense, but if you just like sit here, you like, you know what I'm saying? Then you dropping your 1-2. It's like, so it's like stop trying to hit somebody. Like stop trying to land the jab. If it's hand up, you just hear it. You up, hands up, hands up, so you know.
I saw you giving support today. You're coaching. You're in there coaching.
Yeah.
Like what makes you feel that sense of, you know, you feel like an obligation at this point to just give back, give all the knowledge you have that got you to where you're going to some of the guys that come into this gym and work alongside you?
Yeah, I feel like it's a responsibility for anybody with knowledge. You know what I'm saying? A responsibility for anybody that that's a leader. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody walking down the street heading in the wrong direction. You just like, well, you know, what does that visual look like when you turn a blind eye to things that need to be fixed, basically. And as far as pertains to fighters and my teammates and the young guys that's fighting in the gym, it's like I want to see them be successful as much as they want to be, because these feelings that I have is a personal perspective. It's not out of a fan-based perspective. It's like this is really, we really, you know, where we are we really on that high level. We really have these things and the knowledge to get you there. So. I'm
Kenny, I don't know what you got me into, man. I really don't know. Me and you have beef now. Right?
Oh, you gonna mount me?
Yeah, mount him.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah.
Let me see his technique. All right,
I
ready.
don't technique.
I know. I'm talking about his.
Okay.
Ready. Fight. Okay.
Damn.
All right. Let me see if I can do the reverse roll.
This is cooked.
You're on top.
This is the real Gracie challenge.
I know, right? Ready. Fight. That's the difference.
That's cooked.
You can't bench press your way out.
Cooked.
You can't bench press your way out.
On top, I was like, okay, it's technique. On the top, it was just more so, yeah.
Once I felt my right leg get locked in. I got a kid on the way, man.
I know, you ain't trying to.
I don't think my wife would approve of any of this. She wouldn't approve of none of this.
Ask for forgiveness instead of competition.
Let's start light.
Let's
start light. All right. What was that?
They're like 30.
All right.
The quiet one be the one that hurt.
Did you feel that one?
Yeah, it reverberated up here.
Rounding. There you go.
see this forehead sweat I got going. This place is a pressure cooker. And we ain't got nothing on his head. He's used to doing this.
Man.
But all right, so young Danny Barlow, take me back through the whole story, man, getting into the fight game. Where did this whole thing start?
I seen a movie, Creed, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, you know, I can do that. You know, let's see how that pop, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth. I know people say, but that's what ended up happening. I ended up running to Creed. I seen the movie, and it was just more so the visual that it gave, where he came from. You know what I'm saying? Him being a troubled kid and from the hood that then somebody took him out of his situation and he had an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? And he took it and it brought him to a higher level. And I took that dream and I started off just wanting to box. Then when I met Brian Hall, he made me put them shin guards on. Then he was like, and I was talking to him one day after practice. I was like, hey, coach, I got a 2-year plan. I want to train for a year and 6 months and have my first boxing match. He was like, just keep training. So long story short story, 3 months later, I was fighting at the FedEx Forum. He threw me in the cage, and I've been in fire ever since.
How far into your journey did you realize this is a reality? Getting to the UFC, getting to the Contender Series, ultimately winning a fight, getting a contract.
You never get to that point, bro.
Yeah.
I still haven't gotten to that point to where I'm like, yeah, man, it's real. I just have moments that I can look back and say, yeah, like that was great. But I kind of look at the moments as none is really great, but I love the process. Like, you know, so most people be like, it's great to be in UFC, but I say, man, it's great to be in UFC, but it was greater as a amateur. And my uncle that was alive that was calling me like, man, nephew, man, I see you doing your thing. But I was an amateur, so that was a greater moment for me now. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's time. So I feel like, yeah, it's a great moment, but it have all been a great dream, a great process.
I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra. Work with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next. Whip this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure.
On Instagram Live a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and it's a plea, man. It's an impassioned plea. It's Memphis, get behind us. We need more resources here at Law School. We need to go make some things happen. What's your end goal with MMA, UFC, just the fight game in general in Memphis, and how we go about it and how we support it?
Man, I'm unselfishly trying to create more resources for the kids, like, and I'm asking, you know, for these people that say they love Memphis, the people that say they want to see Memphis get better. I want them to take word from a guy that have probably put more work in than anybody, you know, to represent Memphis on the highest levels and without no recognition, you know what I'm saying? And with coming from these environments that I know what the problem is. I understand the idle hands, the idle minds that roam in our neighborhoods and down in South Memphis. So it's like when I'm doing my part as far as to represent, and I hear like, you know, our mayor say, don't take your talents nowhere, like, you know, basically saying, bro, we got your back. But I feel like as if they're really talking about once you get to the point to where you outgrow what you love and what you love no longer accepts you, you should forcefully stay there. And what I mean by that is, it's like, I think Memphis is the type of city that without resources, they don't give resources to people that really need them. They want to do business and collaborations. That's why when I talk to people, I'm like, man, do you really want to change or do you just want to do some good business? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, man, Memphis is a place that I love dearly, but more than anybody, I have understood not the change, but the problem. And I know what can help change. And I'm doing the change. Like I said, I go nowhere without representing Memphis. And I represent more Memphis because Memphis is not the mayor. Memphis is those guys laying in the grave that, you know, I seen, you know, growing up. So that's what Memphis is to me, man. Still.
That's
real.
Said.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, I can turn a blind eye and continue to fight, win, lose, or draw for those guys that never grew past 17. That I thought that was my big cousin, my big brothers, and I was 15. I thought 17 was old until I became 20, 21, 22, 23. So Memphis is not the lack of resources to me. Memphis is the place that need proper representation, bro. And that's what I'm here to do, man, for real.
I don't like to get touched, man. He's touching me too much. Like 205 when I started. If I can get on a 200, I'm good. But use is more so like you taking what you get out of it. It's like if you on them weights, it might be a harder weight cut, but ain't nobody picking you up. You strong, there's a horse in the cage. Getting in the cage like 198. You know what I'm saying? And I've been on the weights, but it's like it's a different type of weight training I do for certain camps. And this camp up more so focused on recovery, like with the arm. So it's like, but I was doing more so footwork, agility-based stuff.
All right, now take me through right now where you're at, Contender Series. You got a fight coming up on August. You came through the Contender Series, won, got your contract, handled Josh Quinlan in your first fight. That was fun to see. I know everybody in Memphis enjoyed that, but now you have another fight, Nikolay Veretennikov coming up on August 10th, Las Vegas. What do you think about new opponent, and what do you think about that fight?
As far as like the new opponent, I feel like, man, I don't know, bro. Like it's like, cause this is the fun fight now. It's like we're here, we made it. So it's the fun fight. It's to go out there and get back to our old, our swag and like what we love to do as far as move around and pick shots and have fun, play games. You know what I'm saying? Just make it that. Like, we got the joystick again. At first it was like we had the hammer, man, looking for an egg to crack, and we like, yeah, where's it? That's how we was coming. But now it's more so we represent Memphis in the most fashionable way, in the most like cultural-based way. Like, you get a chance to put a little flavor in it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then the last fight, where obviously didn't get through, some backouts last second. How does it feel to go through a camp and then at the end you don't get that payoff by getting to go through with a fight?
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? It's unbelievable if you explain what a fight camp is to other people that don't do it, And it's really one of them type of things to where I disconnected from myself, you know what I'm saying? But it's crazy, man. It's like you got to take everything, with peace and joy. But it was one of the type of things that it just put you in a position to where you have made so many sacrifices for this thing, and now this thing is just dispersed, and now what you do with all of this energy, all of this time, all of these resources. Then, like I said, man, like starting off in this sport, man, it's a dream, but like I said, you ever heard of being famous before you being rich, man? Like, yeah, man, so you got to pay bills, man. So there's a lot of sacrifices that go into it, but, I don't believe in complaining at all.
Now, final thing, where does this story end, this UFC journey, this fight journey, where does it end for Danny Left-Handed God Barlow?
Man, when the fat lady sing, man. When the fat lady sing, bro, that's when it ends, bro. Like I said, bro, it don't end, man. We already did it all. We made it to where nobody have made it with Memphis resources. I made it further. My coach did what he completed his task, and we dreaming more. Now we had to create more dreams because he made it to Bellator. He made it, to those high platforms. He did it by himself, and he created a team that gave me the opportunity, and we went just a little bit further. So I don't know if I'm that guy that's gonna take us to the top. I just know, man, hey, you gotta be a bad dude to stop this train. But I do know I understand his goals and what he did, and I want to just get along on the ride of the dream. So it don't end for law school. It don't end for me. So like I said, hopefully I can be a great man like my coach one day and just give those and dream, because he dreamed for me. Like when I wasn't the guy that was, that dude to me and a champion to me, he told me I was a champ before I was a champ. He told me I was a UFC fighter before I was a UFC fighter. And I'd be quiet because he said I was going to be a UFC champion before I believed it. And I'm not going to ever doubt it, man. So, yeah. So it don't end, man, at all.